Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost, giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahawashi, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east. Call halal la Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Makakadash, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, the water, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect. My name is Maka'ala. Today I just want to talk about how we are prisoners of Yahweh Yahushai. Ephesians 4 verse 1. Therefore I, a prisoner for serving the Lord, beg you to lead a life worthy of your calling. For you have been called by God. Alright, you've been called by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And almost every version it says prisoner. Prison. Prisoners of the Lord. Alright, when we chose to live this life, and we became as prisoners. Alright, we don't go out anymore. Alright, if you're still out there clubbing, alright, people might look at you in a certain way, be like, hey, that man never leaves his house. Hey, that man never goes clubbing. He never goes to no bars. He don't party. He don't do nothing. He's boring. Alright, especially the women out here will say that. They say, oh, that's a boring ass man. Well, that's how we're supposed to live, man. Alright, we ain't supposed to be living in no revelings. None of that. But to the rest of the world, it looks like we're living a boring, almost in prison. Alright, always locked up in our houses. But really, I mean, if you're out there in the world, if you're out there constantly out there in the world, that means that you love your life. Alright? And whoever loves their life, alright, shall lose it. Whoever hates their life shall find it, man. I roughly paraphrasing. Alright, you're supposed to hate your life in this world, man. You're supposed to hate this world. You're supposed to hate your life in this world. Alright, that's how you're supposed to be in this truth. Alright, here's another example of how we are prisoners. Alright, Jude 1 verse 6, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains in the darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Alright, that sounds like you chained up, man. That sounds like you a prisoner, man. Alright, and that's talking about us. That's talking about Lord willing, I'm included in that number. That's talking about the elect. Alright, the men of the Lord. Alright, I don't want to Ratazab included in that number. Alright, where are those angels, man? Alright, and these bodies, these are the chains of darkness. Alright, so these bodies are like a prison too. Alright, we're subject to ailments, you get sick. Alright, as you age, it's always some new medical issue pops up each year as you age. I remember reading somewhere that getting old is basically discovering a new medical issue every year. It's always something new. Alright, man, these bodies, man, and we're waiting for the new bodies, man. Alright, but what do you think is gonna happen when the Lord comes back and he doesn't find, He doesn't find you doing what you're supposed to be doing. Right? The servants that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, man, they're gonna get a harsh judgment, man. All right, they're not gonna get those new bodies. But if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, all right, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and the Lord He's gonna have mercy on you, man. Psalms 69 verse 33. For Yahweh heareth the poor and despiseth not his prisoners. All right, where are those prisoners? If you're in order, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, the Lord is not gonna despise you, man. He's gonna hear out your prayers. He's gonna answer your prayers. It says right here in the TLB, for Yahweh hears the cries of his needy ones and does not look the other way. He doesn't look the other way. If you're his prisoner, he ain't looking the other way. There's another version here. The NOG, Yahweh listens to needy people. He does not despise his own who are in prison. Right? He does not despise us that are in these bodies, man. All right, waiting to be released from these prisons, from these bodies. Isaiah 42 verse 6. I, Yahweh, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison. All right, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and then sit in darkness out of the prison house. That has a spiritual meaning. That verse has a spiritual meaning, man. That means the Lord is sort of deliver us from these bodies that are like prisons, all right, in this life that we live in. All right, he sent Yahawashi first to do that. All right, and then he sent the true servants of Yahawashi afterwards to do that. All right, and that's what we do when we're out there in the streets. We're opening the eyes of those who are blind, all right, who are destined to salvation, all right, but because they got to be part of the elect, all right, they have to be destined for that salvation. So we're opening their eyes, all right, and when Yahawashi comes back, all right, they're going to be bought out of that prison, man. I'm going to end it with this, 2 Corinthians 5 verse 1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of power, and a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is made from heaven. All right, that's the house for our spirits, man. All right, we're waiting for that house, that eternal house for our spirits. All right, that eternal tabernacle. All right, we're waiting for that tabernacle, man. When we're finally free from this prison. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.